It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And Braith, the tight end's got it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Rosen. It's caught right side. It turns. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. 3rd and long here for Rosen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Detroit! 3-19!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run again with Hunt, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Josh Rosen put that one in the trophy case, his first NFL touchdown pass, as they have taken the lead. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He finds Hearns left side. There goes Allen Hearns. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hearns, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A first down throw from Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Leopard! Leopard!
First carry for Chris Ivory. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here we go now!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Leopard! Leopard!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this one. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? For Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They run with Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Stills over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Gun!
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Dorsett. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
2nd down, Mayfield. It's complete. Stills. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, Green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Mayfield now from the 50. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney.
Check. Crunch.
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. Stays on his feet. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Leopard.
Check. 55.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Gone.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Rosen on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. David Irving. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go.
Rosen off the play action. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone!
Now Rosen. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And it will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Detroit!
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Rosen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Back 99 Philly, here we
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Detroit! Gun!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adam Jones. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready? Detroit! Detroit!
53 flight. Check. 53.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! We got 3. Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Again, it's Cohen. And some room to roll now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He finds Hearns left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Rosen shakes up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
All right, now, look at 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Now he steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 5. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. the Cowboys will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Set!
Second down, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Completes it right side to Cooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.